It's strange how things happen the way they do. Take my social club, for instance, the Champagne Society. With a name originating from the organization's unanimous enthusiasm for beverages of a spirituous nature, the Champagne Society started several years back as a loose affiliation of wandering drifters come together in homage of all the late great members of the quote-unquote lounge community of the 40s, 50s, and early 60s. There was the guys, and there was me, Walter Thursby, expeditious employee of the Sassafras Times distribution department, private ESL counselor to notable members of the community, badminton coach at Hutchinson School for Young Men.
Sparky. One word. Hustle.
And finally, barkeep at Zelda's fine pub and game room.
Another.
All right, but listen to this. It's kids like you that lend the art of drinking a bad name.
Characterized by an extreme extroversive social complex and a strange manic temperament towards lonesomeness, multiple family physicians predicted I wouldn't live unaffected without at least several major mental collapses in my first 20 years. Well, 20 came and went. And now they're just counting down the hours, saying, "Any day now, Walt, any day."
Come here, Walter.
At that particular point in time, things weren't looking so hot. And then I found Amelia Tuppington, radical leftist militant characterized by an overt allegiance to an anarchist oath.
Oh, man, possessor of many wicked ways, I implore you, remove that deadly sword from betwixt your legs and run it through your dastardly chest and through the flesh of all your hideous kind. For I, but a female fawn of impetuous pure passion, am suffocated beneath the girths of this collective frivolity. Reach not into your sack of bedeviling wonderments, for robes shall no longer sustain us. Keep your fleshy dagger from me. Plunge it deep.
I believe this is yours. So I suppose you try to seduce all the women at these things.
Just you.
Is that a fact? Well, I'll have you know I'm a very busy woman, Mr. Thursby, and I intend to stay that way. You know what bothers me most about your kind?
My kind?
Men. Males. Mankind. Is that you think you can seduce a woman by writing pithy, petty love poems that articulate an inane, on-the-surface fascination with the female form. Well, I'll have you know, Mr. Thursby, respectable, well-adjusted, and independently minded women such as myself are not interested in games of cat and mouse. Furthermore...
What's your name?
I hardly see what that has to do with anything. Why?
Just wanted to know.
You know, you have an awful lot in common with the majority of misogynistic, self-important men that I've come across in my...
And then it happened. Love. Stronger than any ocean, faster than any shooting star.
May I kiss you, Amelia?
I would like that, yes.
From that moment on, we were inseparable. Time became meaningless. Nights melted into mornings.
Hey, you rascal!
Mornings grew stars and moons. And the whole world was one big happy ball of bliss.
Always.
We were so Very happy.
Well, do you ever think about getting out of this town?
Should I have?
Well, I mean, there's a lot going on in the world these days.
Yeah, but it's nice here. Doesn't rain too much. $3 drinks in all the bars. It's copacetic.
Working for a more free and democratic society.
That's excellent, Mona. All right. Next week, we'll be discussing Chomsky's thoughts on reshaping the political system of
socioeconomic relations of South America.
Which one of y'all is Amelia Tappington?
I am.
Miss Tappington? You have been charged with anti-government public misinformation, desecration of government officials' private property, and replacement of elementary school textbooks with ones of anti-nationalist sentiment. Do you accept these charges?
This wouldn't happen in a true democratic state, would it, Amelia?
No, it wouldn't, Mona. No, it wouldn't.
After that day, my life had only one specific purpose: to liberate my true love from the foulest of all places imaginable. Miss Henderson's Reformatory and Domesticity Training School for Young Ladies. It was a square factory from the get-go, producing made-to-order housewives for the 21st century.
And like it, Tabitha. Thank you. Oh, daily slop not good enough for you, eh? Now, what would your husband say to this, do you suspect? Hair a mess, legs akimbo, chin tucked in. You've got a thing or two to learn here, eh, Tuppington? Now, eat your food before...
And that, my friends and fellow champagne enthusiasts, is why we must rescue our beloved members of the Anarchist Reading Club at once. Now, there is one slight detail that I left out. Bobbies. English bobbies. Bobbies were some of the most highly evolved intellects in the securities and protections enforcement industry. Real old school chaps. Drank a lot.
So what do we have going for us? Sports. Apparently these old codgers really have a soft spot for gaming of any kind, so that's the wild card we'll have to play.
One question there, Walt.
What's that, Mr. Bellman?
Exactly, how do you plan on getting them out of there if none of us possess the ability to infiltrate the premises?
That's a question I've been dwelling on for quite some time myself. I may have a solution. Call it Delorpheus chlorophenius. First pill ever capable of performing the act of sexual reassignment surgery with no scalpels, no organ transplants, no hassles. Upon its consumption, the client undergoes physical change in 7.42 seconds into this exact woman, my dead wife. So, what you're saying is this pill here turns you into a chick? Nasty side effects. Just a slight sensation of homoerotic lust around about midnight for about a week. Jesus God. It wears off. So, venture into damehood, huh? Let's have a look-see, shall we? Wish me luck, gents.
Look at this. I'm as much of a chick as the grass is green. What is that?
My dear God.
How long till this effect wears off?
48 hours. No more, no less.
Let's get to it.
My dearest Amelia, I am writing to inform you that soon you will no longer be confined to the stale and dusty walls of this wretched reformatory, which, at this time, you have probably begun to call your involuntary home away from home. With the assistance of my beloved Champagne Society, I have concocted a plan of evacuation for you and your fellow anarchist friends. First and foremost, it is important for you to know that everything is being taken care of by the Champagne Society.
Hey, Bill. Keep up the good work, honey.
When I enter the premises disguised as a woman going by the name Michelle Bonaparte, please cooperate and follow my lead. Your ever-loving beau, Walter
We're here from, Pennington Penitentiary. We're here for a prisoner transfer. Yeah.
27 and 28. Tabitha! Faster, throw back, Tabitha! Good. And 1, 2, 3, halt!
It's go time.
Do it, boys! Take the miss! Make it happen!
This is Iris at the reformatory. We've had an escape.
Hey, movie, come on! Time is money, lady! Let's do it! Everybody loves a winner!
Yes, another one of those leftist revolutionary literary groups. That's an affirmative.
Dexter, the momentary man pills. Get him.
Oh, mother whistles. I think somewhere
my face and yesterday 2 times.
May I help you, gentlemen?
You Walter Thursby?
Yeah.
Have you seen any of these ladies?
No, can't say I do. You guys recognize any of these dames?
No.
Well, all right. Just a routine checkup. You boys give us a call if you notice anything, you know, subversive going down in the neighborhood.
You got it, Big Chief.
Well, no sense in sticking around for the subsequent residential privacy raids. Ladies, we leave tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. sharp.
Amelia,
Yes.
you always talked about seeing the way the moonshine glowed in Africa. Maybe we could see it together.
Are you sure? I mean, you've got that wonderful social club and that bar and everything and all those mixed drinks.
Well, maybe I need a different kind of refreshment now. One that lasts longer than a few sips on a Saturday night.
Skipping out of town turned out to be the best thing we could have done at the time. The way I saw it, it was all the more reason for seeing the world. It was time to evolve. Throw away the cards and start up a new game, as a fella said.
It's so fine. I like champagne better than wine. I like the bubbles. Oh, I like the fizz. What comes over me is nobody's biz. So, pour me a glass if you don't mind, 'cause I like champagne better than
We want to know what you think of North Carolina Visions. Call us with your comments at 919-549-7869 or email us at our internet address, visions@unctv.org.